Alright, let me take a sip of my water here. The edge of this map is always deceitfully far away. Alright, I am curious to see how this gun works, which... Well, we have the perfect targets. Oh. Alright, well. Goodbye. Oh, it's like really inaccurate. Okay, fair enough. I mean, it seems like it does good damage. I know there's at least another dog around here. Is it you? Maybe. Knock, knock. Our carry weight is still really bad. I feel like I'm just constantly always lugging around like an entire backpack full of stuff. I'm sure a lot of these places have respawned their loot by now, because I haven't really raided this area for a while. But I also just don't really feel like dealing. Oops. 20 kilogram bonus armor and your prayers were answered? Yeah. You know what? Okay. Well, somebody else took the heat for me. I was going to say it's finally time to stand up to Deer Man. But if somebody else is going to take the heat, I'm just gonna go. The gun looks nutty. It's really inaccurate. Like, it seems like it does a lot of damage. It's just hard to target. Oh, hi. Okay. Alright. I should not be alive right now. Alright, I went through all of that ammo ridiculously fast. Okay, well, fair enough, I guess. Fair enough. Yeah, incredible skills, aka getting the deer man stuck on the barbed wire. Indeed. Oh, hello, little black holes. Let's not worry about you. Oh, there's a lot of you. Okay. Something good? No. Okay. Alright, let's get out of here. So, we've learned a few things. The ether weapons, like the gun that I have, it does a lot of damage, but it also burns through a lot of ammo very quickly. It's definitely something to keep in mind. If we ever want to use an ether weapon, we're going to have a lot of ammo for it. Hello? Okay. Should probably explore... Was it Haldi? Yeah, Haldi. I should probably explore that town more. But I don't think that's my job for today. It's very easy to just, like, get completely sidetracked in this game and forget what you were doing. Which is a good thing. It reminds me in that way, it reminds me of, like, like an Elder Scrolls game where like you set out with a task in mind and then you just get completely distracted and do anything but. I mean, it's not quite the same, obviously. It's different themes. Not seeing anything spooky along the river. That's good. Knock knock. Bandage. We take those. Okay. Kind of getting into the mid-range here. We'll switch to a shorter ranged gun. Does this have a suppressor on it? No. It looks like it has one on the end, but I don't think it is. The game would tell me if we did. All right. I'm fairly certain that this is the longest I've gone without dying horribly. And that actually very much encourages me. Because it definitely feels like I'm getting better at the game. And being able to recognize threats from not threats. So these guys up here, these are what we call threats. Things we don't want to deal with. So we'll just take them out from a distance, and it won't be a problem anymore. Hey, stop that. How rude. How rude. We're actually starting to run out of real 5.56 rounds. Hello? Ooh. I don't see where he is. Things we want to deal with deals with them. Lucky frog. The thing is, though, is that I dealt with it the proper way. This is cool. This is really cool.
Please help me!
Like, the fact that...
It hurts! It hurts! I'm blind! Oh, help!
Hey. That just completely derailed my train of thought. What I was going to say is the fact that he didn't magically know where I was, and he was looking over there at the last place that he saw me, and he didn't see me sneaking around. That is amazing. That's such like a smart way to program the AI, and it makes it feel real. That's one of the reasons I kind of don't really like shooters, because it feels like the AI always knows where you're at. But the fact that you can like sneak around and flank them and they don't know where you're at all the time, it's so good. Like, this has some of the like best feeling AI I've ever felt in a game. And granted, I don't play a lot of shooters. Like, I want to emphasize that. I don't play a lot of shooters. But I have played some in the past. It's really good. It's really good. And that was like the perfect representation of that. And then he was screaming for his life. Yoink. Am I gonna try for that? I mean, why not? Right? Come here. Knock, knock. There we go. Perfect. This gravity anomaly is really cool, too. I think there's a few places you see these. I don't think they're ambient things. This one's always here. I do know that much. But it's a really cool effect. So here's my problem right now. Oh, I must have grabbed a bunch of 5.56 ammo from one of the enemies that I killed. Okay, well, what I was going to say is that we only really have these stunner rounds, which, don't get me wrong, the stunner rounds are pretty cool, but I was looking for something a little bit more lethal. Okay. So now we just have to find where the broker is. The military have 5.56 pretty often. Yeah, they have the PTK rifles, which these are also very good guns. I've used it a couple of times. They're pretty decent. Okay. Nice place to get ambushed by enemies here. Don't worry about it. It's okay. We're just gonna go this way. We have more flares up here. Yeah, so I think I've been all along this roadway, but I haven't been this way, so... And this is also the area that the picture for the broker was at. So it's got to be over here somewhere. Wouldn't be down... Ooh. Hello, Slaughterfish. I don't think he'd be down there. It's probably in that building. That's where I would put it. But we do have to look for the jammer while we're here. So let's do that. Just trying to listen for it. It has a classic little buzzing noise. I see it. Perfect. Do I want to know what's firing rocket launchers? Well, I mean, I guess they're firing rockets out of a rocket launcher. They're not actually firing rocket launchers. That would be silly. Knock, knock. Don't mind me. Anybody home? Alright, I do want to... If you were setting up jammers, you would simply not have them blinking lights. It's a little bit of a silly thing, especially in a game that's pretty, like, down to earth, at least from my experiences. But, yeah, it's fine. I am going to test out this gun, though. I want to see... So, like... It says that it fires a 2-round burst. Does it fire... Does it just, like, fire a 2-round burst so fast that I don't notice? Yeah! Okay, that's what it does. Okay. Yeah, so it fires a 2-round burst, but the burst is so close together that you don't even notice that it's 2 shots. That's actually really cool. That's a really good gun. Okay, this looks promising. Is there anything we can loot here? No. This looks very promising. Yeah. Security cameras in operation. I agree. It would suck if they didn't have lights. You could follow the static noise and probably do just fine. But yeah, it would be a pain. Hello. Do you guys have anything to trade? Ooh. Actually, you do. So this we can sell to Dr. Mosby for a lot. But I don't want to, like, give a lot for it. Here, let's give, like, I don't know, 2 stunner rounds. Whoa! Settle down there. It was just a casual trade. Scap helm is really good. We could buy this sample too. Take it down to Dr. Mosby. We'll just do a couple stunner rounds again. Ooh, these guys are gonna be a little bit harder. One more. Don't get me wrong, I think the stunner rounds are cool, but I also just kind of feel like they're a little bit niche. They're a little bit too niche for me right now. Medium plate armor. 30% kinetic, 20% blunt. That's literally what I have. Yeah. How about you? Nothing. Okay. The trays are so good in this game. I think they're probably useful for when your disguise is compromised. That's a fair point. Shortwave radio. You can use to call in favors from your allies. That seems really good. I don't quite know what that would entail. And I see D getting excited in the chat. But I do want to check this out. Let's give up a couple of these rounds for it. There we go. All right. Well, these people look important. What do you have to trade? An LMG? Contractor vest? A scoped 9mm carbine? That seems really cool. I don't know if it's better than the 9mm SMGs I already have. Nothing. Okay. Oh, hold on. Oh, you're not going to let me turn off your radio? Alright, fine. You are the broker. Here's your Scorcher. And I took care of your signal. Alright. So, there's a lot of stuff here. Crossroads dead drop. Huh. Okay. Lab E206 tape. Abandoned laboratory in the basement of the railway office in Depot. Bring me a tape containing data on any experiments that were there. The lab is likely very dangerous and full of hazardous materials. You can find my lab at the Physics RG West. Yep. I mean, we can do these dead drops. Dead drop in the flooded village. Bewley? We did want to check out Bewley. I'll know if you open it. Nice. Let's see. So I did want to do... What was it? I think it was this one. The Depot contract for Lenny. Raid his hideout, make off with the goods before his old friends find him. A safe house, old worker dorms at the west end of the depot. We'll accept that. And then we'll also grab these dead drops because we might as well. This one... You know, we haven't done any, like, dungeon areas in this stream yet today. But I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that one, Chief. Retrieve office railway company data. Anonymous. Looking for any info that can be found about the local railway and its operations. I'll put a good price for any official documents containing that kind of info. There's an office building in the middle of depot. Maybe its records department would be a good place to start. Yeah, let's check it out. Let's do that. That could be interesting. We'll leave the rest for now. I think this is what we're going to do. Do you want to trade anything? You're in the market for rare artifacts. 160% the market rate. Oh, you want my glow sprout? I don't want to give you my glow sprout. I'll keep that in mind, though. Also, I can't tell if he's wearing a mask. I think he's wearing a mask. I don't think that's his face. He kind of looks like Cubone, though. Maybe he's wearing the mask of his mother. Do you have trade? You do have trade. Okay. Let's sell these. There we go. Those samples go to Mosby. We'll hold on to them. We'll keep the frag grenade. That could be handy. You want to know the lore? I'm sure the game will elaborate at some point. Maybe. Yeah, let's just get some incendiary rounds for the 5.56. I don't know about that, Chief. TAC headset. Scouter. I do want to get a HUD at some point. I want to get a helmet with a HUD on it. I just haven't yet. Let's grab these 5.56 rounds. We should probably also grab these 5.56 rounds. That's so much. We'll do like 100 of these. And then I think we're going to sell... I want to keep some stunner rounds. But I think I definitely way oversold on them. Or overbought on them. Let's do... We'll keep 20. Yeah, I think that's good. Alright. I think we're in a good spot. 31 out of 33. We are still very fat. A lot of that is ammo, though. We have 2 kilograms of 9mm, 3 kilograms of 9mm, and we're only using 1 gun with 9mm ammo. That's probably not great. I should probably have dropped off a bunch of that 9mm. Whatever. I feel like this might be cope. I might be coping a little bit. But I feel like the weight penalties for encumbrance isn't that bad until you get to, like, 2 or 3 times above your carrying capacity. Yeah. Oh, it's getting dark out. Do you guys have a bed? I don't think they'd have a bed in here for me, but let's find out. Hey, do you guys have a bed in here? I would love to have a place to sleep. You keep a bed back here? No. Some sort of curve to it where the penalty is lesser at first? I 100% agree. Is there a... If I picked that lock, will they get mad? Maybe. I'm not going to trust it. Who knows? I'd rather not try it out. I mean, don't get me wrong. The freelancers love me. But I don't think they'd be very happy if I got into a gunfight with them. Alright, let's head out. Alright, so here's the game plan. We need to get into the depot. It's pretty much right across the way here. And we have to get into what is it, the central building? In the office building in the middle of Depot. So I'm guessing that's probably this building. Would be my guess. And then we also have to find Lenny. Lenny has a safe house on the west end of the depot. So that's probably somewhere over here. So let's go. Let's see what we can do, shall we? See if we can get mortared. We haven't been mortared yet this stream. I'd rather not be, but sometimes what I want and what's going to happen differ. Hello again. You know, it's been a while since I've seen you. It probably says something that we're seeing those guys out in the wild now, rather than in dungeons. They're love that new animation though. I never encountered the old animation, so it just looks really cool to me. But yeah. So I have noticed that the game does seem to have difficulty progression. It feels like the longer we go, the better equipped enemies are, and the more everything went quiet. Dangerous enemies appear. How do I do the thing? Tap R to mark and identify. Insurrection people. Okay. Well, at least we know. Actually, an option to start a playthrough without that and let the enemies spawn with their late game gear whenever. I would like a variety. I don't know if I necessarily want enemies to spawn in with their late game gear at like any or all times. But I would like a variety of like early and mid and late game gear. I think that would make a lot of sense. Because you're not always going to encounter the best equipped enemies. It's kind of like the old Oblivion, Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, item level scaling, where like eventually you get to the point where everybody has like full suit of like Daedric armor, top tier end game stuff. You think the game balances pretty well? Enemies in different areas are better or worse equipped. It might be something worth checking out. I'm not going to sit here and say that it's not. I've never tried it out. It's just I don't know why I didn't use my silenced gun for that, but here we are. In the regular game? Yeah. I'm gonna have to focus here. It's super dark. I'll not worry about that. What is going on? I don't want to worry about that either. This doesn't look like an office, but I might dip into here for safety. Granted, safety is relative. I'm using way too much ammo. I need to cool it a little bit. Friend? That guy? I don't think that's a friend. Oh, I fell. I'm like, where did he go? So, like, it's really obnoxious. There's, like, that anomalous thing that's pulling my vision away from the fire guy that I want to attack. Can I get under here? No. You know, maybe incendiary rounds are not the best thing to use on a guy made of fire. Yeah, that's a lot more reasonable. I may want to switch to my pistol for a while. I still have a lot of ammo in my rifle. I don't think I can kill that. I could be wrong about that, but I don't think I can kill that. No running. No running. There's so much weird stuff going on right now. It reminds me of the SCP. Oh no, I don't remember which one it is. But I remember playing SCP Containment Breach, and it was the one that like screwed with camera equipment, and it like forced you to look at the camera. It reminds me of that kind of. All right, this looks officey. Never mind. I lied. It doesn't look officey at all. You're shocked to see two of them in the same place? I've seen them a couple of times. I've never really tried to resolve them. I think that was the first quote unquote serious attempt I had at actually trying to kill one. But I wasn't like actually expecting it to work. This ammo situation is a problem though. Do I have fire rounds in this? Yes. I don't think the fire rounds work either. It's a bit of a struggle because I can't really... I've kind of gotten turned around a little bit. I'm pretty sure I'm right here. So I have to cross all of the tracks and get into, I think, this building. Maybe we can check out that building there. There might be something cool there. I don't know. But these orbs that keep pulling my camera away from where I'm looking have really gotten me really turned around. Just kind of looking for ammo at this point. I don't think I need 3 of the heavy-duty flashlights, but, you know, we could actually probably use one, and it would probably help me quite a bit. It's also gonna make me stick out like a sore thumb, but that's okay. Let's try... Yeah, no, I don't think the spooky orb is something that I can deal with. Don't get me wrong. Maybe I'm just not trying hard enough. But that would be my assumption. Based on what I'm seeing. I'm so lost. Hi. I need to use my 9mm gun. I need to use my 9mm gun. I cannot use my good guns right now. I do not have the ammo for them. I am literally my own worst enemy. Knock, knock. Nothing. Okay. This looks relevant, but I'm not quite sure. Wait, there we go. This looks like a way out. This looks like it might be here. So does that mean the place that we're going is over here? No, maybe. Crowbar is so good. It's so good. Okay, with these two buildings right next to each other, maybe we could get our bearings from that. Funnily enough, this is where a compass would be would be very handy. I kind of like internally poo-poo on the compass because it's like, how could you not know where you're at? And you know, I can kind of get my bearings, but not really. There's another acid spitting thing behind me. That sucks. Hello? Ooh. What? What happened here? You know, I probably don't want to know. Let's just not worry about it. I thought I heard running. And I think it was just like something from the fire settling, but it kind of sounded like running.
Fire in the hole!
Oh no. And now we have insurrection boys. I mean, we could just leave and reset the area. I don't like doing that. I feel like that's kind of like re-rolling your situation. And I feel like that's a little bit disingenuous. Of course, I did do it with that storm the one time, but that's a kind of a reasonable response when you see a bad storm outside, is to get inside. And I didn't actually expect that to work. Alright, I seem to have gotten around those guys. Let's see. Man, loot in this area is really bad. Now we're just going in a circle. Alright, so this is train. This is like a train depot. This has to be here. Yeah, this has to be this building here. Because, like, it's the only one that's, like, long that has, like, a train track going into it.
Advancing.
I think it bothers me a little bit that you can, like, hear the screaming of the deceased coming from that orb. Huh. Interesting. Okay. So does it, like, mind control enemies? Or maybe not necessarily mind control enemies, but just, like, entities and characters in general? That seems to be what it does. I did not. Oh, I'm getting a phone call now. I'm gonna pause the game for this one. Sorry about that. That was another phone call I had to deal with. Anyway, that guy should have had 556 rounds, right? Oh, thank you. Oh, you're the military. You're my favorite. Not many. Not many 556 rounds. 7. Alright. This building looks relevant. Oh, hi. There's another guy over there. There we go. That one was injured. Okay. So I think we've finally gotten out of the hellscape. But we've probably entered another. A different hellscape. The only reason I did that was because I heard, like, something breathing heavily in that, like, building over there. So, like, how do I get into here, though? Like, this seems like the place I need to go. But I also don't know how to get into here. Knock, knock? No. Do I have to climb the fence? Hell, maybe. No, let me in. Let me in. Game. Please. Okay. Let's see if we can find something to, like, grab that we can put up there. I can't grab that. This seems like the right play. It just doesn't quite seem... Oh! No. Just doesn't quite seem tall enough. It feels like we need another step. Could we maybe climb up here? This isn't real. This isn't a real area. So can I not get in this building at all then? Is this not the place we need to go? It seems like an awfully large building to not have something in it. Ow, my legs. Don't know where that spooky, heavy breathing thing went. But I'm sure we'll find it. Or it'll find me. Okay. Well, this was the thing. That's the thing that breathes heavily. But what killed it? This looks like an office. I'm definitely going to die in here. There is a non-zero chance that I die in here.
No zoo would be complete without a monkey cage.
A huge monster, as lifelike in appearance as when it roamed the earth millions of years ago in the Mesozoic age.
Ugh. Don't watch that. It rots your brain. More flares. Hello? It seems like it would be a relevant concern when you opened things up with a crowbar that it would make a lot of noise. Oh, that's awesome. I like little details like that. I'm sorry. Did I just summon the horde? I bet I did. Well, I summoned that horde. Oh, there's other doors that can come in. Let's just not. Let's not engage with that thing and say that we did. Oh, it can fly. You know what? Let's just kind of stay out of its way. Let's let it do its own thing. I don't know exactly what I'm looking for in here. I just know that I'm looking for documents. Is it? I can't tell if it's below or above me.
Orders received.
No. No, glowy thing. I need to be able to target things. Alright, well, whatever it is doesn't look like it's on this floor. Maybe it's up a floor. Let's see. Of course, the obnoxious thing... Ah! That looks relevant. I'm not going to touch that for now. I want to keep looting the place. But I'm guessing that's where we need to go. It's a great window to get shot out of. No, stay away. These orbs are gonna be the death of me. So I was talking about how, like, you know, I was gonna close the door and keep them out, but it does not seem like they care about doors or walls or the floor. Or hello? Or anything else. How am I going to do this? Staff notice? To all staff, if you need to get into the company records office, you'll need to get Mr. Sheffield's assistance. After the recent layoffs, he's currently the only employee that has a key. Okay. This is really obnoxious, game. This is really obnoxious, game. This is unnecessary and excessive. Don't laugh at me. Doesn't this orb have anywhere else to be? Alright, the westernmost peninsula of the Eurasian continent, a leading member of state of the MFTA, home to one of the largest ether mining and refining industries in Euraska. Port Rail. Major port city on the coast of West Carcosa. Howdy. Small farming village east of Port Rail. South Shore of Black Lake, where it connects with Goldwind River, West Carcosa, local exporter of wheat and fresh produce. Bewley, small village of the Red Brook River. I think it's outside.
Sorry, I can't help.
Oh? I think that's an enemy.
We have work to do. Hurry! Hang back!
The good news is that he can't really get to me. I mean, he can. But he has to take the stairs. And that's pretty far. Just crouch. Chemical storage and processing facility west of the village of Bewley. Okay, so that doesn't really help me. No functions available.
Yes!
What's going on, guys? He's a freelancer. I saw his patch. Alright, so... I have to find this Mr. Sheffield. He's currently the only employee that has a key. I wonder if he has an office or... I don't know, a corpse? I doubt the game would be generous enough to let me pick it open. This lock cannot be picked. Yeah, that would be too easy. Alright, so we're looking for a Mr. Sheffield's office. Or something about a Mr. Sheffield. So if I was a Mr. Sheffield, where would I have my key card? It's a good question. Nice. One thing out of like a million lockers. So that's really the only thing up here is the records office. So I guess we go down the floor. Keep searching around for like something in referral to Mr. Sheffield. I mean, something's gonna say. The game does pretty good about context clues. So it's just a matter of putting two and two together.
Not clear!
I've already checked these. It's probably going to be down. If I was going to hide a key card, it would be on the opposite side of the building. Pretty sure that's a freelancer. I could be wrong. Either way, they're engaging in fisticuffs. As long as I don't make a lot of noise, they're not going to come after me. Probably. Uh-huh. No, that's the lab that I need to get a thing out of, and I specifically avoided that quest because I didn't want to go into the lab. I'm gonna have to go into the lab. I'm fairly certain that I'm gonna have to go into the lab. All right. Let's not get him next time. It's a good graph. It's a good graph. All right. All right. It's about time for me to face my maker. It's been a while. I'm hoping that it's just going to be in and out. In and out. I hate it. I hate it. Jeez. Okay. Yeah, that scared me. That was a good one. Does this go around? It just goes around. All right. That was a good jump scare. I liked it. All right, so one way in and one way out, huh? Good to know. Can you not get out? What's up? That door's locked. I hear the spoopy boys.
Now for a lively look.
You'd find yourself having a mighty busy time.
That's also locked.
Look at this amazing.
Oh, hi.
National doctors in all slaves and rich all parts of the country were asked, what cigarette do you smoke, doctor?
This isn't good.
And don't you touch anything.
What's up? I need...
You know, if you were to follow a busy doctor as he makes his daily round of calls, you'd find yourself
Heals.
having a mighty busy time keeping up with him. Time out for many men of medicine usually means just long enough to enjoy
Man, they ain't playing around here.
And because they know what a pleasure it is to smoke a mild, good-tasting cigarette,
You can make the funniest looking people in the whole world.
Are there more of you? Probably. It doesn't help that I'm trying to do this with only a pistol because I'm scared of my ammo situation. I'm also
For today. Now for a lively look.
lacking food, which is not really something that I really thought about going into this. That's fine.
And there's a car and shopping trailer for his wife.
You
know, this
if
was
you were to
me
follow
5
a
years
busy
ago,
doctor
and
as
it's
you make
still
your way around the
I
call,
confess I'm a waistline
you'll
watcher
find
from way back.
yourself having a mighty busy time keeping up with him.
Okay, well, I guess we're heading deeper then. I don't want to go that way. Again, I don't really want to go this way either. I just don't want to be here. What I'm learning is I just don't want to be here.
In a repeated national survey, doctors in all branches of medicine, doctors in all parts of the country were asked, what cigarette do you smoke, doctor?
Whoa! Nope. Not going that way. Alright, I think we may have to back off. We don't have enough food to do this. Which means we don't really have enough health regen.
What a pleasure it is to smoke a mild, good-tasting cigarette.
What's a little toxic gas between friends? It's a fair point. Nah, I guess the pills are useful here, yeah?
You can make the funniest looking people in the whole world.
I'm just afraid that I'm
Repeated national survey, doctors in all branches of medicine.
gonna turn a corner and there's gonna be like 100 of them.
Were asked, what cigarette do you smoke, doctor? You know, if you were to follow a busy doctor as he makes his
There's a lot
you'd find yourself
of
having a
lootables
mighty
here.
busy time keeping up with him.
Maybe you don't want the royal egg this way, but you do want the extra protection of factual shit.
I wanna... Nope. Let's just loot these for the moment. I don't like the floating fireball. I feel like it could just randomly decide it wants to ruin my life at some point. We just gotta be a little careful. Hi. Of course, as soon as I find one with a bunch of good stuff in it, the fireball comes. That's right, you go that way. Are you coming this way? No, you're just stationary. Now you're coming this way. Do you mind? You're actually really obnoxious. You know that? Yeah, I know you probably get paid to be obnoxious. I think I just got a bunch of... I did get a scouter. And what else did I get? Telemetry model. Okay. A telemetry module. That doesn't really help me. There's some ammo. Why do you hate that one locker in particular? Is this the one I need? Ow. It's literally empty. Alright, okay, you can have it. If you want the empty locker, more power to you. Alright. If I encounter a group of enemies and have to retreat, I won't have any safe place to retreat to.
For many men of medicine, this is just long enough to enjoy a cigarette.
Okay.
Hello, Mary. What's the matter again in slow motion?
Yeah, I ain't playing around now. I got my big kid's gun out. At least the laughing has finally stopped. I honestly just want the ammo out of these guns. I don't think I want... Well, I can grab the MP8. It's worth a little bit of money.
No matter how tempting.
And don't you touch anything.
We're going
What else do you got here? Just a bunch more 9mm ammo, huh? Well, like, here's the problem. This is the way out. Yeah, this is a path back. Like, it's all good and all to explore this area, but I'm gonna have to do this again anyway when I come down here for the data chip. So do I really want to like fully explore this area now? Like, I guess that's the conundrum that I'm having, right? And this may not even be where I have to go. Ooh. I think I've read this already. Yeah, I've read this already. Sample ready? Collected a sample of the artifact to be sent to our colleagues up north. Please remember to tell them to the unlock code. I added it to the end of the retrieval document. I might find a data tape. You're right, but I may not find a data tape. You can make a copy from the main lab terminal. It's highly unlikely that I would find... a data chip. I think for now we back out of here. And I think we come back more prepared and with the other mission as well. And we make sure that we have a data chip. Because I was just expecting to, like, randomly find the the documents for this mission. What is it? This mission? But it looks like it's going to be a lot more involved than that. Which, I gotta be honest, I probably shouldn't be that surprised, because the one to delve into Mosby's lab was like a $1,500 reward mission, and this one's $3,500. If it's just as simple as walking into a building, it would have been much less. So we still have to take out Lenny, though. And that could be a bit complicated. Old worker dorms at the west end of the depot. So I do think so. This isn't a complete wash. I'm gonna try to do that. We'll see how that works.